What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode. This is episode 52 of I'll Call You Right Back podcast. As always, thanks for coming back. First things first. So, Bird Box took the world by storm. Bird Box is a Netflix original with Sandra Bullock, and it got a crazy amount of hate for sure. But, I watched it with my wife. It wasn't terrible. It was like a better version of The Happening. MGK was in it for like a blink of an eye. Whatever. But I didn't think the movie was terrible. I think the best part about the movie is all the memes and all the shit that's online and how funny all that is. And a personal favorite is the fact that Bird Box is kind of like A Quiet Place, so like Office fans are making insane amounts of memes that are like crossing Bird Box, and it'll be like Michael Scott from the Survivor episode, or just a bunch of like Office Bird Box memes that are hilarious if you're an Office fan. But I just didn't understand why all that got hate. Sandra Bullock is a fucking snack. She's 55 and she looks like a fucking dime piece. Whatever. Wasn't a bad movie. All right, relax, chill. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so Bird Box was definitely sick. I liked that a lot. And what else came out was the Black Mirror movie Bandersnatch. Bandersnatch is a movie that Black Mirror put out that is your first choose your own outcome of the movie. So like as you're watching it, a menu pops up and you use your remote to choose your different path. And if you don't know what Black Mirror is a Netflix original. I think it's a Netflix original, but it's basically like a new version of like the Twilight Zone, bunch of like sci-fi weird ass shit to scare the shit out of you. They got some wild ass episodes though, but their movie is, it wasn't bad. I saw so many people hating on that thing too, but like, it's like, bro, it's the first of its kind. Like, back the fuck off. Like, I don't know why everyone is just so critical of everything nowadays. It's just like, just watch it and enjoy it for what it is. Jesus. Yeah, but anyway, those movies were awesome. That came out. I wanted to hit on both of those because, like, that's the biggest thing online right now is the fucking Bird Box memes, and I think they're hilarious. They've been running since before Christmas, and, I'm a fan of it, so I wanted to acknowledge it. Anyway, though, the reason everyone's here as usual, episode 52 of I'll Call You Right Back podcast. I got a special guest. His name is DJ TOPGUN. So if you know TOPGUN, you know of him through the music world, you know of him through the skateboard world. He's just a dude that does a lot of shit. So like I first came across him through different events that we held at Threads and different events that I would go to around the city regarding like hip hop music and all the local people that fuck with each other that are in that circle. But he would pop up every once in a while, and I would always see him wearing OneUp shit. I would always see him wearing like Supreme and like all the hype beast shit, and like I never knew who he was. He was just a dude that I knew definitely skated because I looked at his Instagram, and like he was a good skater. So I followed along with him, saw what he did, and found out he did his own clothing company. It's called Rage Club. Rage Club is a skate company that is it's growing and it's taken off crazy. And I thought that was awesome. I did clothes for a while, so I wanted to talk to him about that. And I ended up finding out whenever he got here that he's super young, 22 years old, and he's just out there killing it. So, he does skate. He skates for OneUp, and he fucking kills it for that. He does Rage Club, which is a skate brand. He is a DJ, and he is also Lil Xan's DJ some of the times. Like, for people who don't know who Lil Xan is, like, he's a SoundCloud rapper that fucking, you'll see him all online. Like, he's a real big name. But DJ TOPGUN went on tour with him, and we talk about everything in this podcast. It was a super cool episode because he's a super interesting dude, definitely involved with shit that I like, fashion, hip hop, all the fucking skating shit. So it was a good conversation. I was real pumped to have him over, and turned out to be a super cool dude. So without further ado, episode 52 of I'll Call You Right Back podcast with DJ TOPGUN.
I gotta use the telephone.
Hello?
Telephone.
I'll call you right back. Call you right back.
Telephone.
I'll Call You Right Back podcast. You watched the Bird Box movie?
Yeah, dude. I watched it 2 nights ago, and the concept of it kind of sucked, but it was a valid movie. That shit was tight.
Yeah, you ever see The Happening with Mark Wahlberg?
This sounds familiar.
It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie that kind of had the same feel of it, except plants were making people insane instead of these crazy things that flew around. But I thought the movie was good. I don't know why it's getting so much hate. They could have definitely.
There's so many memes, dude.
Oh, that's the best part about it.
And there's just memes everywhere.
That definitely the best part about it. But that movie, I thought was good, but I thought that they could have extended it out into a 6-hour-long separate episodes, because they didn't explain anything about the people in the background that were driving them Beamers that were
Facts.
They sound like that they're not wearing blindfolds again, and you're like, huh.
Oh, didn't they briefly say that maniacs?
Yeah, they said that they were nuts, but I want to know why
they could have did that. They definitely missed a few points, but like I said, the concept of it was kind of dumb, but it was a good movie, and the homie MGK was in it. So
yeah, now I wish that he had a bigger part, but what do you expect? I guess
it was just funny because I knew he was in a movie because on Instagram and shit, and then I didn't know it was that though, and I just turned it on. I was like, oh shit, Kels.
I know, right? It's weird that he just popped up, and then he just dipped out. And then I saw a meme that was what MGK saw whenever he went outside, and it was Eminem with a black hood on.
Oh my god,
it was so
dude.
funny, cracked me up.
I was there's certain times in the movie where I was just smoking or something, I missed something, and I need to watch it again because he was there with that girl, and then next thing I know, he's just gone. I was like, fuck, I didn't get to see him die.
Oh yeah, well, they didn't show it.
They didn't show it. He just disappears.
Yeah, the girl and him dip out of they go in the garage and they back the car up, and they leave, but they don't show them dying or anything.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so maybe there'll be a sequel and he's starring in it. Probably not.
Bird
though.
Box 2.
Yeah,
Kills.
I thought it was good though. I thought that they had good cinematic shit. Whenever they were going down the river and that dude started calling out.
That was crazy.
Yeah, whenever he rolled up in the water and grabbed her, I was like, man, this fucking movie is insane.
Yeah, I thought that she was just imagining shit for a second. And
yeah,
then dude really pulled up.
Because they didn't really explain why people were wearing their blindfolds yet, and I don't think. But I got to watch it again. So many people said that it was terrible, and I hated it. I hate how people say that it was
People
just a bad movie. They just why are you thinking of it as a whole piece? It's just there was good parts in that movie.
Yeah,
there was definitely some bad parts that could have been better, but whatever.
It's a Netflix movie too.
Yeah, what the fuck? Netflix don't give a shit if you watch it or not. They said 84 million people streamed it or something, or some crazy
they
number.
Bread either way,
or 45, I think.
That's still so many fucking people. That's crazy.
And it was smart to do it right over Christmas too, because people were just home, and the trailer of it, the trailer looks wild too.
Yeah.
So it was an easy grab, but. Okay, so I open up this podcast. I do a segment. It's called "What's in the Cup." What's in the cup? What's in the cup is I basically just ask everyone what their favorite drink of all time is, because what's better than going to a gas station and just grabbing your favorite drink and going in the car, putting on some music, and fucking you have your drink that you want. Yeah. And so, what's in your cup?
We got a vitamin water triple X.
I'm not even a crazy big fan of vitamin water, but I figured I usually will get what the other person gets just to try it out again.
Have you had this before?
I never had this 3X one.
This is the best flavor, 100%.
I think I had a white one before. I don't know if it was coconut or some shit, but I don't usually go to these drinks,
Yeah.
but they're not bad at all.
This shit's hella good though. I'm actually about to pop mine.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm like, it's hella funny because like when I went to LA for the first time, my friends were like, let's go get an acai bowl. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Like,
Yeah.
that just, no, like, I don't want that. And then we got it, and it's just like a bunch of, it's like the acai berries mainly. And then it's a bunch of other, like, you know, it's got like bananas and strawberries and all that type of shit. And then I was like, dude, this is amazing. And I got it like every time. And then like it turns out I've been drinking these vitamin water triple X's like since I was a kid, yo, and it's always been like my favorite drink. Like shit, like the skate park that I like grew up going to, like the indoor park, would always have them like in the vending machine. Like this is when like Sobe was like popping too. You remember Sobe? I would get hella Sobeys. I would get like Sobeys and like the vitamin water.
Sobe had that like hot pink colored one.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
that shit was like was popping before like Monster and Red Bull. It was like Sobe and Rockstar. Like
yeah, that was Sobe. That was wild. And that, remember that Twister tea or whatever?
Yeah.
It was all that was also in that glass bottle. That shit was good.
Yeah,
that
all that
definitely
shit
good.
was like in the vending machine, like at the skate park, like everything like that. And but like I'd always get this, and then it turns out that it's acai, and I'm like, bro, that's just crazy.
Oh yeah, the acai berry.
Yeah, that
That's
shit's so
definitely wild.
good. And like now there's like places like in Pittsburgh that have like what's
Yeah.
that place downtown?
Pittsburgh has all kinds of shit now. They got poke now. They got everything.
They're getting hip.
Definitely coming around. You said you were from where?
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio,
Okay.
and then I moved.
You lived there for until when?
Yeah, I grew up there. I lived there until like 2 years ago, and then I like made the move to Pittsburgh, and then I stayed out here for a little bit, and then I like couch surfed out here a lot, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't have my own room until the crib that I got like a couple months ago here.
Why? Why'd you come to Pittsburgh?
So, fuck. Okay. Maybe like a little over 2 years ago, I was like DJing this show with this Cleveland artist named Sean K, who's an artist that I like really used to work with. And,
Yeah.
We were opening up for this rapper named High Res.
I know who that is.
And Palermo Stone and DJ Spills were like opening up for him in Cleveland.
yeah.
And we like met those dudes and like got cool with them like literally at the show. And then they invited us out here to do an event. Like I would DJ for Sean. And then I like came out here and then met like all the Daily Bread dudes and like all that type of shit. And then maybe like 2 or 3 times after coming out here and just DJing like those little shows that Spills would always throw and shit like
Yeah.
that with JKJ and like, you know, PK,
Yeah,
Joel,
all them
all
dudes.
them. Yeah. I met DJ Motorman, and then I forget like how I met all these people, but I met Motorman, and then I met Q, like Interview Q.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and then I started like getting booked out here more than I was in Cleveland. And I was like, dude, and then like I was also in college at the time, and I like snapped my ankle skating. And
Oh,
like,
shit.
yeah, like bad. Like I was like in a like.
So you were laid up pretty
cast.
good.
Yeah, and like I missed like 2 weeks of school, and because I was like in a wheelchair for like the first week or so, and then like I think I went to crutches. I forget exactly how it happened, but I just remember like going back and just being like sitting in class. And just being like, dude, I don't want to fucking do this anymore.
Yeah.
So like I left, and then like I went back the next day, and then left again, and then did it like one more time. And then I like remember like walking out to my car and like calling my mom. I was like, Mom, I want to drop out of college. And like my parents were so pissed at me, yo. Like they didn't talk to me for like a week or so.
Really?
Yeah. And then like kind of like after all that whole situation, like my parents like support the fuck out of me, like 100%. But like I would be pissed too if my kid just like dropped out of college and was like, yo, I want to DJ. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I told
no.
my parents, I was like, I'm not going back to school. I'm going to be a machinist. And my dad was like, all right, that's fine. Go ahead. And he knew that I was going to fucking hate it. So like,
Yeah.
I went back to school and did good. I was just like, you have to experience that though. I feel.
Exactly. And that's what I told him. I was like, yo, like, if this shit don't work out, I'll go back. Like,
Yeah.
just, like,
Yeah. What's the fucking point? You're young. It doesn't matter, dude.
And like, so that's what happened. Then like, after I dropped out, I just like,
What were you going for?
I was going for marketing and fashion design. I was gonna be a double major.
Oh, okay.
Hence Rage Club.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
guess. But yeah, so like, and then I like made the move out here, and I was sleeping. I forget where I was staying at first, but I was just like staying at somebody's house, like on their couch, and I did that for like the first like year and a half, and then even like before like the last spot, I lived with Chew, like Chew Jackson. I like lived with him for probably like 6 or 7 months, and like he had a 1-bedroom spot, kind of like something like this, and I literally just slept on the couch. And there's like a little closet like in the living room, and I just had like a little closet with fucking barely any clothes, and so I just like stayed there. And then I forget how I met Chew too. I met Chew at one of those events though, like one of like
everyone
the
would
spills.
come to all them events.
Yeah. Like it's cool because they weren't like huge shows, but like everybody you needed to know were there.
Everyone supported each other in that whole circle.
Yeah, and then so that's how I met those. That's how I met all those people, and then fucking I've kind of just been bouncing back and forth with.
Did you have any ties with Pittsburgh at all before you came here?
None at all. I know my neighbor was fucking like from Pittsburgh, is like a Steelers fan. I always hated on him because like I'm a sorry ass Browns fan, but
That's
we
all
finally
right.
getting dubs now.
Yeah.
Shout out Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, he is the man.
He's a beast,
like,
dude.
It's fun watching him because it's like all the good parts of Johnny Manziel, but he has like talent. Kinda.
Yeah, dude. No, and like Johnny Manziel, like that dude's a fucking legend. I don't even care.
Oh no,
I'll always have my Johnny Manziel jersey and I'll wear it. Like
that dude is definitely the man, but he needs to be like a sports personality. He needs to be in front of a camera rather than just like being on the field.
Yeah, he's just a douchebag.
Yeah,
like, he's just a douche. Like that's what Johnny Manziel is.
That's
like,
all right. The Cleveland Browns and Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like what else do you need out of Cleveland?
Facts and fucking. I can't wait till like one day like I go to like a Browns game and I'm on the field and I'm 100% wearing my Manziel jersey.
Yeah, that'll be dope for sure.
That should be so funny.
What were you like in high school? Like were you into skating and shit like back then too?
So like I started skating when I was probably like 6.
Oh
like,
yeah,
my like pops and my uncle like grew up skating.
Oh, I think I've seen that flame. Didn't you post a picture of you in like a flame head shirt?
Yeah, like an old school World Industry shirt with like a fucking like flip board.
Yeah,
like,
I do remember that now.
Dude, I have so many funny pictures. Like
So
my parents were showing me all of them.
You said
like, oh
your dad and your uncle.
Yeah, they grew up skating. So like even like when they were kids, like they had like a fucking like 10-foot like half pipe taking up their whole backyard.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Holy
like
shit.
he'll like show me pictures, crazy, and like my dad was blasting like 3-4 foot airs like on like a 10-foot ramp, like shit's so sick. And I like so I started skating hella young, and I was like I've always been like a little tranny skater.
Yeah,
like I've always just skated like transition, like you know half pipes and shit like that. And I actually had a half pipe in my backyard growing up. That's like
dope.
an 8-foot half pipe. And
that's fucking still big as hell.
Yeah, it was sick. And like my mom like painted it camouflage, and it was like super tight for like 2 years, and then like the wood started getting like soggy, and then like if you would fall, you would get the gnarliest splinter. And like,
did you go on have you dropped in on that at that one in South Park?
I haven't been to South Park skate park, but I'll skate.
How tall
that
is
thing.
that?
It's probably like
12, 15
yeah,
feet.
I'll skate it though. I've skated like a vert ramp.
Yeah, it's like a wall.
Because what's the one Imperial? Like Imperial's not like super big, but like I like
they still have some crazy
the fuck
shit
out
there.
Of that thing.
Yeah, see, like I've always like loved it. Like I've always been friends with everyone who has been like super into it. I've never been good at it, but like I've always just been there chilling and been there like holding cameras and shit like that. So like I've always just loved it, watching skate videos and everything like that. And I've probably seen 3 people on that fucking half pipe in my entire life. Like, the thing's just too heinous for anyone normal to skate.
I want to go there, bro. There's this one homie I know from Columbus. His name's Cam Noren. And his like girlfriend lives out here or something. I don't know. But like he comes out here randomly. And like that dude like murks that thing. Like he'll post videos of him just like
it's insane, dude.
Up,
really
just, like,
is
smithing
insane.
like the whole top and like blasting airs and shit. I'm like, bro, that's crazy.
That's wild. You had like your dad and your uncle and shit like that. So
yeah,
they got really you into it.
And like I like when I was first skating, like they were still skating.
Yeah.
They were all like padded up, like 30, 40 years old, just shredding.
Oh,
it was
for
so
real?
sick. Yeah. It was like I would always go to the indoor parks with them and the outdoor parks and shit. And like
that's dope.
Well, like I ended up hanging out with like older skater kids and fucking. I never got in trouble, but I wasn't like.
Yeah.
I could have been getting in a lot of trouble, and then like my grades started getting really bad and shit. So like, I was kind of taken off the skateboard and got turned into more so like a jock, and I was playing like football, basketball, baseball, golfing, like all
How
that
old?
shit. Like 8th grade to like senior year.
Oh, you did all this senior year till senior year?
Yeah, I didn't play football, but like everything else, yeah.
Jeez.
And,
golf, you still fuck with golf?
Not really, but like I went to the simulators with my pops like a couple weeks ago, and that shit was fun. But like I could definitely still golf if I had to.
I never liked it ever, but I've become obsessed in the last 2 years.
Really?
Like,
We gotta play.
I'll be waking up at 6 a.m., get on there at like 6:30, and sometimes I just go with one other person, and we just like, even if it's fucking terrible, it's the most peaceful I've ever been in my life.
Yeah,
I get fucking so
fun.
mad, but I don't know
Yeah.
why I hated it before.
And the funny thing is, like, not in like a cocky way, but like I got like hella good at it, and like, bro, I broke my school record. I shot 67.
Jesus, I don't understand how people are. The most fascinating thing to me is consistency of it, because like I could have some good shots for sure. Like I've had good shots, but you know, I could hit the green on this drive, and then the next drive I could lose 2 balls to the fucking right, and it's I don't know. Golf is humbling, but I really love it.
No, it's tight. I just fuck with it because like
you never played football. Like you stopped playing football in high school.
I'm like,
I know that's what I was.
I get fucked up.
Well, that's what you said.
Football.
That's
like,
literally why I asked you, because you were
yeah.
like, oh yes, eighth grade to senior year. I was like, kind of small.
No, not football. That was kind of just more like younger shit. Like when I realized that like everybody else was getting bigger and I was the same size.
Yeah,
like,
fuck
that, dude. Even like basketball, bro. Like,
yeah, you're probably getting pushed around because there's huge dudes.
But I was like that douchebag kid that would be on the court, like just like pissing people off, like playing like heavy defense, like all up in your face, like stepping on your shoes.
Young
like,
Muggsy Bogues.
Yeah, I was just like, I was the kid that was like, just like fucking with people, but like ready to square up.
Yeah, that's dope though. You still in like that was dope that you played all them sports though, and like so you weren't skating that much through high school.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
That's crazy.
And like, dude, it sucks because like I still like I fucking like broke my ankle playing basketball in high school. Like I was still like my ankles are so fucked, and that's why like I skate. I still like only because like I was like more of a street skater for a little bit, and then like I just fucked my shit up again. So I was like, all right, back to transition.
Yeah.
Because I know how to fall skating ramps, so like I could just kind of like roll it out rather than jumping down a stair set and just fucking my shit up.
Yeah, that shit's nuts. Watching like the videos of people jumping off roofs, like Jaws and stuff like that on King of the Road and shit. Like my knees, I feel would just like snap off. I never understood how people could go down like all them sets.
Bro, it's crazy because like I filmed the last Rage Club video, so like I was like witnessing like these motherfuckers.
Yeah, doing
the gnarly like buddy Zay Jones. In the first Rage Club video, he stuck Switch Ollie down El Toro. I don't know if you knew that or not, but one of the Rage Club skaters at the end of the video, it's like after like
I don't think I've seen
out.
it. I think I need to watch that.
Yeah, there's we got 2 videos out, and but yeah, he stuck Switch Ollie down El Toro, and then somebody else did it like maybe like a month or 2 ago. But like he was low key hyped because he wasn't trying to go back. That shit sucks. Like 20 stairs.
Yeah, fuck that.
If I can't jump up it,
I don't get Jamie Foy being like a big ass dude like that. Like I root for him because like, you know, I got to root for the big dudes.
Yeah, he's a super cool dude too. Jamie Foy's sick.
That's I don't know. He's fucking wild watching it. I just saw a video of him like going down some crazy set and he fell and busted his ass and then just like got back up and did it again. Wild.
But he's got that cushion, you know.
Yeah, definitely has a cushion. So like in high school and shit, were you like a popular kid in high school? Were you like, you know, a lot of people?
I tried to be.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't say I was the popular kid. I was definitely the kid that like was around the popular kids.
Yeah.
But like high school sucked, dude.
You didn't like it?
Fuck no, dude. But I think it's just because like I wasn't like I wasn't myself. Like I was playing no. I guess I'm athletic, but like I'm not trying to do that shit. Like,
yeah, for sure. Were you into like fashion like you are now?
In a sense.
Yeah.
Like I was rocking the newest fucking Hollister, you feel me? no, but like
that's all right though. Everyone was
but no, like I was a lost soul in high school, bro. Like and that's the worst part cuz like I look back at pictures of myself in high school. I'm like, dude, who the fuck was I? Like, and then like people like I'll like see like, cause like I just went to some house party like maybe last week when I was in Cleveland, and like I saw like people I went to high school with, and they're like, you've changed so much, and I was just like, and I was like in my head, I'm like, I know what you're dogging me, like,
yeah.
But like it was funny, and like the other thing is like when I first started like DJing, like motherfuckers was for real like making fun of me, like. It was like, why are you doing that? That's dumb.
How old were you when you started DJing?
16, 15 or 16.
Yeah,
Like
and
that.
before we were recording, you said it was because of DJ Hero.
Yeah, DJ Hero's my shit, bruh. Like
I never liked that one. I fucked with Guitar Hero heavy, but like I hated DJ Hero. I wasn't good at it.
Guitar Hero was tight. Like I was like snapping on it, and then like I got a guitar, and I was like, this is too hard. And, and then I got a drum set and like played for like 6 months, and I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
And then like I got DJ Hero, and like it was so sick. Like my dad got me like this little like 3-foot like box thing, and like I would put the DJ like Hero stand like right on top of it, and fucking I would literally just stand like I was actually DJing and just like staring at my TV for like hours playing DJ Hero. And like I like beat every song on Expert, and then like I like saved up like $200 and got like the shittiest like little DJ controller possible. Like it was so bad. And then like I would just sit in my room and just like mix songs for like hours.
Yeah.
And then
were you all like self-taught?
Yeah, 100%. I don't even think I like watched YouTube videos. I think I just kind of put 2 songs together until it made sense. And then I was like, oh, okay, yeah, like match up the BPM, and then you know, it goes by each bar and shit like that. So as long as you bring the next song in with the same amount of intro time as there's left in the hook, you know what I'm saying? Like it'll transition perfectly. And like nowadays, bro, like I don't even practice before my gigs. I don't even set up like playlists for it. Like I just go to my event, and then I like look at the crowd or something, and I'm like, all right, this is what I'm gonna play. Yeah. And most of the times, like I'm like fucked up. Not in like not like I'm not trying to sound like an alcoholic or nothing, but like especially like on tour, like cause like I'd be nervous for real, bro. Like especially the first night on tour when I DJ'd, bro. Like you know, there's like you know right around 1,000 people. Like
it's definitely
on
intense.
tour. I was on tour with Lil Xan. If people don't know, so
what was like now before you did all this? Like how big was the biggest show you've done before that?
I did one show in LA that was like 2,000 to 2,500 people.
Oh, okay.
But like there was so many people on stage I couldn't see the crowd. So like I wasn't bugging, but like this was a crazy show for real. Like the people that were there were like it was this artist from Cleveland named Chapo.
Okay.
And I've been working with him for, you know, a while. And it was like Chapo, these are all like SoundCloud rappers, but none of them were like as poppin' as they are now. And it's crazy to look back at though. But it was like Chapo, Lil Tracy, Lil Peep, Smoke Perp was there, Lil Pump might have been there, and then Thousand Band Fawny and Uno the Activist. And those are all like really popular artists.
Yeah, like I probably know 4 of them out of that.
Yeah, and that shit was like now they could probably like make a show like 10,000 people type shit.
Yeah, I mean like obviously like Lil Pump and like you know, if Lil Peep was still alive, like those dudes are insane. Yeah, I don't understand, like I'm not like the craziest like fan of like SoundCloud rap. Like I like it's hit or miss for me with a lot of it, but like it's wild how that whole genre just like kind of fucking like took off a little bit. Yeah. And is kind of like still going. And I mean it's dope that it's like manifesting itself into the way it is. But it's still
I fuck with it. I've always been like a huge SoundCloud kid because that's how like I came up though. Like I came up with SoundCloud rappers and shit like that.
Yeah, like what were you listening to in high school and shit? Were you listening to like hip hop and everything, or were you into other music?
Yeah, I was listening to hip hop. I can't really remember like who exactly I was like bumping in high school. But like, I've always been because I started DJing like halfway through high school, so like I was definitely into like that whole song. Like I was just bumping the rappers that I was like working with. Yeah. And this was like, you know, 55 Bags and Freshie and everybody. And this was before like they was like popping. This is when they was getting like a couple hundred views, 1,000 views, 2,000 views type shit. And, like, and I was like always listening to their music and shit. And I was just like, I was trying to put everybody I knew on. And I was like, yo, listen to this dude, listen to this dude, listen to this dude.
Yeah, for sure.
And sometimes people were just like, shut the fuck up. And like, but like now it's like sick because like, those are like 2 of the biggest artists out of Cleveland on like the underground scene right now and shit like that. And like those are like, you know, 2 artists that I've worked with since day one. And that's the best part about it is like I still work with like the same people and shit. Like I'm working with new artists that like I listen to. Yeah. Because like now like okay, I'm at a point to where I'm able to work with these artists.
Yeah, so like in the beginning, you said people were like making fun of you and shit when you started DJing.
Yeah, like when I first started DJing, like people were not fucking with it.
Really?
Especially because like
where were you playing shows and stuff? Just like house parties and everything?
Oh yeah, I would like DJ like parties and shit like that, but like I was like actually like throwing shows like at venues.
Okay, yeah.
Like
yeah,
I was like, paying the bread to, and I would have like, it would be the type of show kind of like the same ones that like Spills and all them were throwing, like just like 20 like local ass Cleveland rappers.
Yeah, and all like
And,
the
like,
fans of those guys.
Yeah, and like all their friends. Like at this
That's
point,
dope.
we don't even have fans. Like it's just all of our friends like
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
together
yeah.
type shit, And like me just like barely making my money back.
Was
But,
there a
like,
big scene in Cleveland, like compared to what Pittsburgh is?
It's hella similar. It's hella similar for real. It's like the same thing. Like there's hella talent, but like motherfuckers just
Yeah, they clash.
like people
Every-
don't want to work together, and that's why
It's
like
wild.
Atlanta and like LA. That's why these cities are striving, is because people are like just like, okay, like let's get it, let's get this bread. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Why do you think people don't want to work together?
Egos, 100%. It's just egos.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Everybody thinks they're like at the top, or they think they're the
Yeah,
best.
they're better, and
city rapper.
They
and, like,
shouldn't like lower their expectations
Yeah.
to work with people.
And
Yeah.
that's what I tell the artists I work with. I'm like, don't even worry about them. Like, we go and just grind, and then we'll work with the big names.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like I got, Freshie to open up for Xan in Cleveland.
Yeah, so like
that, like-
how did all that manifest? Like Lil Xan, for people that are listening, like what would you describe him as? He's a fucking huge.
He's like a celebrity.
Yeah, like he's just as big as people like fucking like Lil Pump and shit.
Yeah.
It's like you see him just as much online and everything.
Yeah, he's all over fucking TMZ all the time.
And like that dude, I don't know a lot about him. It's just like he started catching on, and he just came through Cleveland, and you linked up with him through a show.
All right, so the way this happened is, because like I was saying, I've been throwing shows like
Yeah.
forever. So I had a show, I threw a New Year's event in Columbus. And one like my skate homies from Columbus was like, yo, check out this Stephen Cannon dude, he's dope. And like I had no idea who Stephen Cannon was at all. And like I checked out his music, and shit was like fire. And somebody told me to, get him on the show. So I got him on the show and everything, and met him that night at New Year's. And like I said, I barely knew his music,
Yeah.
all that type of shit. And then got cool with him, and then found out that he's he lives in LA now and shit like that. He's from Cincinnati, and so I went out to LA and ended up like linking up with him and shit, and got cool with him and met Xan. And this is like before Xan like blew up, like 100%. This is like pre everything.
Because when would you say he blew up in like maybe
He
like
blew up last year.
yeah last year?
Off that Betrayed song. That's just got like
yeah,
200 million views or some shit on YouTube.
Yeah, that's
That
pretty
shit's
wild.
crazy.
It definitely is crazy.
And so I met Xan through that, and then just got cool with those dudes, and then came back home, went to LA again, kicked it with them, dropped a song with Steven and Xan. And like I said, this is before Xan blew up and shit. And I literally remember Steven being like, bro, Lil Xan's gonna blow up. And like Xan maybe probably had like 2 face tats, like,
yeah, now he's
and now
covered.
he's covered, bro. And it's sick because like it's all marketing scheme and shit like that. And,
Yeah.
I fuck with it. I'm not gonna get my face tatted, but I just got my hand tatted and shit.
Yeah, I see you. You do like the poke tattoos.
Yeah,
as
stick and
well,
pokes.
too.
I've been doing hella, like my thighs are starting to get.
Yeah, that moon I just saw you post
Fuck with
was
that?
dope. Yeah, that was dope
I
for
just
sure.
did that shit last night.
I now do
I
you
gave
have-
some girl a stick and poke on her finger last night, dude.
I saw a Snapchat.
Yeah.
You did it to someone. And
I gave a girl a stick and poke on
What
her
was
finger.
it?
I gave her like 3 dots like on the inside of her finger.
Yeah.
She was so sick. I was hella scared though, because like I've only done them on like thighs, so I was like,
do you have a lot of other tattoos?
Yeah, I got like basically like my arm like covered.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I got like my whole chest covered, my stomach, my back.
I enjoy tattoos. What made you want to start getting into that?
My dad and grandpa.
Oh yeah, they have tattoos
My
and shit.
grandpa, like, he was just like a biker dude. He was like, he was in like a biker gang and everything, and like he was covered, dog. Like I'm talking like neck to toe.
That's
like,
dope.
Yeah, and
I
then
fuck
like
with
my
that.
dad's got like a whole sleeve and shit like that, and fucking yeah, I was just like, I think it kind of just like ran in the family. And
That's
I think
dope,
they
though.
were kind of pissed because like my parents like I said, they support me hella, but they did not want me to like be doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Type shit. Like they wanted me to go to college and all
Yeah, the
that
whole
shit.
clean cut, go to college, get a good
Have
job,
a fucking comb over,
have security.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and but yeah, and now like I'm just like, my mom's definitely pissed I got a tattoo on my hand. She's definitely mad at me.
My mom threatened to kick me out whenever I got tattoos. She hated them growing up. Like now I have my legs covered in shit, but like she fucking hated tattoos. Like,
yeah.
She was like, if you get them, you're out of my fucking house. So when I turned 18, I got my lip tattooed. And then I told my dad.
Get? What's it say? What did it say?
Strawberry. People have called me Strawberry since 6th grade. I'm 28 now, so like,
okay, sick.
It's been forever.
Yeah.
But this thing has been there since July 1st, 2008, and it's still fucking there.
Because some people's
my buddies was gone in a month, and
Yeah.
it's weird that it's still there. But I got my lip tattoo, and I told my dad because my dad I knew wouldn't care. Like he was fine with it. No one has tattoos in my family.
Yeah.
But he was like, he didn't care. As soon as my mom came home from vacation, he was like, "Your fucking son, tell your mom what you got for your birthday." I was like, "You motherfucker, you ratted me out." But now they're just like whatever.
Usually it's the other way around. Usually like mom rats out.
It's fucking nuts, dude. My dad is way more relaxed than my fucking mom. You
Really?
know, he's way more chill.
I'm scared of my dad.
My dad is 6'4", like 300 pounds. Like he was the reason I never started drinking, and the reason I don't drink now. It's just like I was more afraid of him than the police.
Yeah.
So I just never drank, and he was like I never got in trouble or anything, and because I couldn't like outrun cops.
Yeah.
But they
Dude, I outran cops too many times.
yeah, like my friends are all fucking, small, skinny dudes, like skate kids that are just like, that's what they're built for.
Yeah.
To jump over fences and run. And I'm literally the biggest one. Like I ain't getting away. So people, cops would be rolling up. Cops would be rolling up while they would have 40s and shit like that while we'd be chilling. And I just would not leave because
Yeah, like you chilling.
They're like, oh yeah, you're not gonna run. I'm like, I didn't drink a damn thing. I just ain't.
hanging
I
out.
know you're gonna catch me. Like I know you'll catch me. But
Yeah.
my parents were definitely cool because I wasn't too out of pocket. My mom was kind of pissed that I got a big ass tattoo of a gremlin here like 2 days ago. She was mad.
Really?
Yeah, she was mad. But she just thinks it's unnecessary.
I feel you. That's how my grandma is. But yeah, like when my dad, like I tried standing up to him one time, like probably in high school, because that's when I was always getting in trouble, getting back girls and shit. And like, dude, I like pushed him, and I had long hair at the time, and like he literally yanked my like ass off the ground by my hair.
That's all right.
And like just like pushed me in the wall. I was like, don't you ever do that again.
Yeah,
And I was
parents
sitting there,
have to.
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
didn't even know
don't
what
worry,
to say.
I
I was
won't-
just making noises. I was like,
Yeah, I won't do this to you no more. Like,
yeah.
had to.
And then like ever since then, like whatever you say, all right, like I'll do it.
That's all right though. That's cool though.
Like,
fuck it.
yeah.
And-
but no, my dad's sick. He actually, like I said, I've been DJing, since I was 15, 16.
Yeah.
And he finally came to one of my events. It was,
What
like,
did
the
he
first
think of
time.
it? That's what I was
Dude,
just gonna ask. Like,
he was like shook. Like he was like, because it was we had a show at the House of Blues in Cleveland, which is like a dream come true.
Yeah,
for me.
yeah, yeah.
And this is when I was on tour with Xan, and I like got like my mom, dad, and my dad's friend, my little brother, like all in. I got them like backstage after the show too. They all met Xan. Xan came over my house, bro.
yeah.
Xan came over my house and like surprised my little brother. That's why I like love him so much, because like he's just the coolest.
How
like,
old is he?
celebrity. He's my age, 22.
Okay.
I think, but like right around there. But yeah, like my dad was just like,
Yeah,
I was like so hyped.
It's
like,
wild because like now parents, it's wild to explain to parents that like, a career, a successful career doesn't have to be like the cookie cutter, go to school, get a job, and like get a fucking wife and kids and just like work that job, retire
I
and
told
die.
my parents I'd rather die than like do that shit. Like not trying to be like I fuck with life, but like I'm not trying to work. No,
I get what you're saying. Like it's not like what you're passionate about, and it fucking sucks just going
Bags.
there all the time.
I got like my shit on live right now, and Bags is in here. What's up, Bags? That's my brother.
Name dropping everyone.
Yeah. But yeah, so like, and like I literally told like my mom the other day too. I was like, Mom, listen, like I think, this DJing shit and this like, owning a skate brand shit is like actually gonna work out, I work my ass off for it. But even if it doesn't work out, like I'm literally 100% okay with literally barely getting by.
Yeah.
And like working at the skate shop.
Yeah. And
Like
just,
that's like a dream come true, is like working at the skate shop. And that's why I fuck with like OneUp so much, because like they let me come in from a different city and like work at the shop and support and rep the shop, and I do everything I can to like help promote that and push
absolutely
that,
like
so.
I definitely see all your shit online, but like I was saying, it's different to like it's different for parents now to like realize that it's a different world, and that's a business tool on your phone. Like
Yeah.
Instagram account could be a fucking business tool. Like
No, 100, bro. I like sell reposts and like I
Yeah.
sell like posts and shit like that on
and
my
it is
Instagram. like,
it's fucking nuts because like that really is like an opportunity. And like I think my mom like got into PNC and worked her way up, and like she's been working there for like 40 some years. She's about to retire and shit. So like she had the corporate feel of it all, and then my dad, like, it was blue collar, like build houses and shit like that, that shit. So like I had both sides of it, but I always was like more the entrepreneur type. Like I didn't want a fucking office job. Like I started a clothing brand like 5 years ago, and like I tried my hand out in all this different shit. So I think my mom now realizes that, like, you know, possibilities are like kind of happening in the world where like kids could like kids are actually like making shit happen, and you need to just like kind of like let them go and like find their own way.
yeah, facts.
It's definitely interesting. And they're like they're like cool with everything that you're doing. I'm sure that they're skeptical of it.
Yeah, now they fucking with it though. I think they like just recently found out that like I be smoking and shit.
Oh, they never knew?
Nah, I think I was good at hiding it.
Oh,
but like
wow.
recently I was just like, yo, I smoke weed. Like,
like what kind of like what do they do for work? Like
my mom like worked at like, have you ever heard of the Plain Dealer? It's like a big like newspaper company like in Cleveland. But like she worked there for like a long time. Like,
so was she like a
years or
clean
some
cut,
shit.
like not like getting wild or anything like that?
Oh no, she be turning up.
Yeah.
My mom's sick, dude.
That's
my
dope,
mom
man.
will like come to like a party that I'll be at. Like my mom's like so cool. It's like I'll literally have her pull up to like a house party I'm at, like with her friends. Like,
I mean, that's dope then.
yeah, my mom's like my best friend.
It's
like,
dope that you have like a good support system to do all this. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's definitely an interesting.
Well, it was
path.
hard at first.
Oh, I'm sure it was. I
But
mean, they're
like,
skeptical
but now,
about their
like, yeah.
kids.
But my mom's like always like been the one that like I talk to and shit like that. But
That's
like,
dope.
but yeah, my mom's like from like the hood and like she's sick though.
Yeah.
She's sick. And then my dad's just like a marine, like he's an ex-marine.
Oh,
and,
okay.
like he's worked at Ford for like 20 years now, just on the assembly line.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what's up, though.
Yeah.
Now, where does the whole Rage Club come into play? Like,
all right.
when did your whole fashion, like, when were you, like, getting into all that shit?
Probably like once like DJing kind of started like going up, I was like, okay, I gotta look cool.
Yeah.
And like at first I looked like an idiot. Like I was wearing like a pink tie-dye bandana and like dude, it was bad.
I think the first time I ever seen you was like you were wearing some wild shit.
Yeah.
You were wearing like pink pants. Like I can't remember what pants you were wearing. They might have been Palace pants, but I don't know. You just always seem to like have some wild shit on.
Yeah, and like that's because at first I was like, motherfuckers need to know who I am. You know what I'm saying? So like I had long ass hair. I started dreading it, bro. I started dyeing it a bunch of different colors and shit. And then I would always wear like bright colors. This is like after I was wearing bandanas. Like bandanas and shit, like when I first started DJing, like that's out. Like if motherfuckers find pictures of me rocking that, like you know, it's ugly. But but then you know, I got into like I kind of started getting into fashion, started learning like my brands and shit, started studying shit.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I was wearing, you know, Supreme, Palace, the hypebeast stuff.
Yeah.
And then more so like last year, I'd say I really started like getting into more like high fashion brands such as like Saint Laurent. Like I'm wearing Gosha right now.
Yeah.
Subi, just like
I love Subi jeans.
Yeah, these are I got these for Christmas.
Yeah, I got a couple pair because we sold them at Threads, and they're so
hell yeah.
they're so fucking comfortable.
Yeah, dude, they're so sick.
I never
like
was
3 or 4 pairs.
I was never like a denim guy. I was like, why the fuck are people spending money on jeans like this? They all look
and
the
then
same.
you wear them and you're like,
Yeah,
word.
100%. You know who else have dope jeans is Scotch and Soda.
I haven't heard of them.
Scotch and Soda is a brand from Amsterdam, but like their denim is the nicest. It's super plain, but
Yeah.
like, you know, it's so comfortable. All of it is like made with that spandex now, so it just makes everything comfortable.
Yeah, I have a pair of Rick Owens jeans that like I don't want to say how much I spent on them. But
Yeah, probably a good penny,
yeah,
but like
dude,
they're comfortable,
they're
I'm sure.
So, bro, they're so sick.
Now, but the Rage Club shit, when did you start
Oh
that?
yeah, so at Rage Club, so like I said, when I was in college, I was double majoring in marketing and fashion design. And,
Yeah.
even in high school, like I said, I was getting like bad grades and shit, but like I fucked with like the business classes, like marketing and entrepreneurship and like all that type of shit. And then I think that's where it kind of came from. I always like wanted to like like have some type of like designs that like I made and shit like that. So
Yeah.
like I like saved up money from DJing, like DJing started doing good and everything, and then I was like, okay, like I don't want to make merch because I'm not like popping, and I feel like it would just like I would have to like force people to buy it. So I was like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
So then I was like, dude, I'm gonna make a fucking skate brand. And then I just remember being like hella fraud with like my friend Eastside. That's like his actual name. His name's Eastside.
Eastside?
Yeah, like ESID. And he's about to move to Pittsburgh,
wow.
bro. I finally convinced him to move to Pittsburgh. He's moving here in like 3 days.
Pittsburgh is dope.
Yeah, he's about to live with Peach, like the dude that was just sitting right there.
That's
they
what's
like
up.
they literally live above the shop. It's tight.
Oh, above OneUp.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
But yeah, so like we were just sitting there one night, like hella fraud, and I like told him the idea, and I was like, bro, what should we call it? And like I forget like what we came up with some really dumb shit, and then like it was Club Rage, and then we like and then like one of us was like, wait, Rage Club, and I was like, dude, that's it.
Yeah.
And then like so I like made like these first couple designs, and like I don't know how to use like Photoshop too well, so I'd always work with like other people.
Yeah.
And I would tell them like, you know, what
It's
I
hard to
wanted.
convey your
Yeah.
designs to other people, though.
Dude, yeah, it's like it's so, and I'm like hella precise, so like they
Yep.
have to like make so many different versions. I feel bad sometimes.
I'm
but,
the exact same way, dude. I have all the creative ideas in my mind, but I have like friends that are good at doing the graphic design end of it.
Yeah.
So I have to try to like convey what I'm thinking to them. They'll
Mm-hmm.
do one thing and it's just not exactly what I want. So it's fucked up to try to like be like, hey, can you like change this just a tad, and like have them going through all these different layers. But like that's the same thing with me. I can't fucking put it on paper, but I have it all in my fucking head.
Yeah, and you know that's how it was. That's how it still is with me for real. And I just like, you know, made a couple designs, and then I made a little team, and the team was just like the skaters that I grew up with.
Yeah.
But like they're like hella talented. Like one of them skates for Nike, and like, you know, they be killing it. Like they literally like they're hella good.
Now, when you started Rage Club, did it immediately take off?
Kinda.
Yeah,
Because like, you know, like you were saying, like it's crazy how powerful Instagram is. So like I'm not gonna say I was, but I made pink camo pants like right when I started Rage Club, like 2.5, 3 years ago, or
Yeah.
however long I started it. And I think I started it like 2 years ago. But I sent a pair to Steven Lawyer, if you know who that is. Big, like, I guess, Instagram name. He just went pro for Skate Mafia.
Okay.
I sent him a pair of pink camo pants, and like shit started popping off. And then like we sold so many pairs of pink camo pants, bro. So many
Really?
pairs, yeah. And and then like once like it really started buzzing, like fucking Urban Outfitters and all these dumb places started making pink camo pants. I was like, all right, well, that's out the door.
Yeah.
And like we still had shirts and everything, but that was like where we were making our money from. And then after that, you know, I had money to where like we were able to go on trips and start like going to like New York and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like filming, and you know, I met more people. I would like basically we would take our skate trips weekends of like Damn Am contests, if you know what those are.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we would go to these contests. It would be like 5 of us, 4 of us, and like I would meet new skaters.
Yeah,
And
you just go
I was
out there and
low-key
network.
recruiting, bro. I was
Yeah,
low-key
you're
recruiting,
networking
and like
for sure.
motherfuckers, like I was slick with it too. I was like, yeah, you know, I own this brand. Like, let me send you a little box. you know?
100%.
And then I
dude.
would get cool with them, and then I'd be like, bro, like I want you on a team. Like, so like I said, you know, it's those first couple skaters.
How many followers does Rage Club have now?
Let me check, dude. Honestly, don't even know. But
I looked. I can't remember because like
we got 5,500.
yeah. So like
We only follow 70.
yeah, no big deal. The ratio you got to
Yeah.
you got to be careful about
You
that
gotta be careful
ratio
with the ratio.
because you have someone that has 4,000 followers but they're following 10,000 people. That ain't
It
shit.
looks like shit, dude. Now people have fake followers.
Yeah,
if you have
fake
fake
followers-
followers, don't like this to whoever's listening. If you have fake followers, don't talk to me.
Yeah, because
That's my
you
biggest
could
pet peeve,
easily
bro.
tell. Like
yeah,
that-
you could
that's-
easily tell.
easily
and like
tell people.
even like people could even get like fake likes, bro. Like if you're
Yeah.
getting like 3,000 likes and you got like 20,000 followers,
Yeah.
but you're getting 3 comments on your shit.
Yeah,
like,
it's not real.
Like nah,
Not real
Because
at
I've
all.
like, bro, I've what 7,000, 8,000.
Yeah.
and like I'm getting, you know, on average probably 800-900 likes and like 50 comments.
So whenever you started Rage Club, how big was your Instagram account? Like how you know what
like
I mean?
my personal account.
Yeah. Like how big was how big were you whenever you
Probably,
started this?
like 2,000 followers.
Okay,
dude.
so.
For a second, Rage Club had more followers than I did.
Yeah.
Like I was like, for a second, I was like, "Fuck, dude, my brand's already bigger than I am. This is sick."
Yeah.
Like I would be down with that. Like,
yeah. I mean, the only reason I asked that is because like it's fucked up to like talk about, but like the followers you have is a good way to gauge like where you are in like your journey.
100%, like you said, it's fucked up, but like it's life.
Because like I look at
in today's age, like you gotta be serious about that shit.
Yeah, and like I take pride in like how like my fucking page and everything looks. You have to, because like if people go on your page and you have a bad looking page like shit, and it gives them a sour taste, they ain't gonna fuck with you. They ain't gonna fuck with exactly what you do. And like that's why I take like time to try to do it. And I think it's interesting. Like Instagram fascinates me because like you could do anything on there. Like any business could just take off right from there. So I think it's insane to me the people that still buy fake followers. It's insane to me the people that don't take the time to like crop a picture correctly and like actually like make it nice. Like if you screenshot someone's shit and you post a photo and you could see the heart bubble from that screenshot in your photo, like right. I'll unfollow you. It's just like it makes me cringe because like
I unfollow people like every day, bro.
It's just like take pride in like your business model because like that's all you have. And I think that it's dope because like you could definitely tell that you could tell anyone who does, because like a like-minded person could tell someone who's like-minded in the way that they do things, as far as like justifying the text and like not having rapping like captions and shit like that. Like super weird shit that I'm just like I feel gross doing and like thinking about, but I mean you have to. Yeah,
it's like cringe.
So you like
I be trolling though. I be trolling the fuck out of like everything.
I mean that's fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Like you'll see me like say some shit. Like sometimes if you see me say something like corny or like you're like what the fuck, just know that I'm joking.
Yeah, I mean like I think you have to rely on the viewer to not be like a fucking idiot. Yeah. You know what I mean?
100%.
And you're just like, if you are an idiot, then sorry. But like the Rage Club shit, so you started like getting all this shit printed and like it just started blowing up and like that you. How do I want to phrase it? Like that started taking off more than the DJ shit in the beginning?
Yeah, bro. To where like, bro, it's crazy because you're like the first person I'm actually telling this to. But like 100%, like at one point, especially, when Rage Club became like bigger than me and everything, I wasn't going to like stop. But like I was literally about to like just like mainly focus on Rage Club and like chill even more than I was already chilling on like DJing.
I mean, it makes sense though.
Yeah, because like I was still gonna throw shows here and there, but like maybe like once every 6 months type shit.
Yeah.
And then it just like the whole Xan shit happened, and then it was just like a wake up call. Like, okay, boom, I could do this. Like I could do all of this. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now I'm like, confident in myself and shit like that. Because like the way the whole tour shit happened. My bad, I'm not trying to get off topic.
No,
but this is
fine.
really cool. Like the story. So like the way the whole tour shit happened is, because like I said, I've kicked it with them in LA like hella times. Like they're family. Like they're hella close. And so they had like the day off in Cleveland, and like I just so happened to be flying one of my Rage Club skaters out of Cleveland rather than Pittsburgh because the flights were cheaper.
Yeah.
So, I flew him out and everything, and then I went and linked with them and kicked it on the tour bus and got like hella drunk, bro, and I just got like hella drunk for real, and just like stayed the night there. Like I stayed on like I think I stayed on like John, who's like his DJ engineer. I think I stayed on like his couch that night and in the hotel room, and like the next morning I was just like kicking it like inside the tour bus, and the tour manager was like, "Yo, are you coming to the next city?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I forgot to say, previously that night Xan was like, "Yo, DJ at the Cleveland show." So like I was like, okay, I'm DJing at the Cleveland show, but like
that's dope that he like
like he really looks out. Like most celebrities are like douchebags and shit like that, but he's
and I feel like that people like to put a pin in what you're saying, I feel like people might get the wrong idea of like
100%
people that are on Instagram. Like I'm sure that he's not like a fuck up, like a fucking dickhead. Like he's
the coolest person you'll ever meet, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
he came into OneUp and he spent money at. Well, he bought like an anti-hero crew neck. We gave him OneUp clothes, and I gave him hella Rage Club clothes too. And
I've seen all them photos.
He literally like wore either like OneUp or Rage Club at every show show, bruh. Literally. And I was like, this is fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, that has to be insane because like that dude has like, you know, millions followers.
Yeah,
and like,
dude, there's so many pictures all over the internet. of him
yeah,
on,
I
like,
saw
Rage
that
Club
and I was like,
you know,
holy
OneUp,
shit.
and, like, yeah.
Well, it's definitely crazy.
Yeah, and well, yeah, so like fucking, you know, I'm on the bus and he's like, you come to the next city? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, I just gotta go drop my mom's car off.
Yeah.
So like I just run home. I literally like packed a duffel bag, and no joke, like 5 minutes of just clothes that I had at my parents' crib too.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I hopped on the tour, and I think it was like a week until Cleveland. So the first show, you know, I didn't want to just like sit there and watch the show because like he didn't like be like, yo, I want you to DJ on the tour. I was kind of just like on the tour, just chilling. So like I had like, you know, my VX, my skate camera.
Yeah.
So I filmed like the first show, maybe the second show.
1000?
Yeah, VX21. VX21.
I was gonna say VX 1000. Huh.
Yeah, VX21. Same thing type shit.
Yeah.
But
more updated.
yeah, and so I filmed the first show. And then the second show, Xan was like, yo, you want to be my hype man? You know, it was something like that. And I was like, hell yeah. So like I turned up with him. Like I just got like, because I was hella nervous. So I got hella drunk and just like was wilding out on stage. Like I crowd surfed and everything, bruh.
Jesus.
And then the third show, he's like, all right, like you're DJ. So like I was the opening DJ. Like I went on like 30 minutes after doors open. So people were still coming in as I was DJing. But I had a 30-minute set and I was turning the fuck up.
That's dope.
And the first night, I like went out there because I was like, all right, I'm not trying to be fucked up. I got to be sober. I got to make sure I snap. And I go out there and I'm like, holy shit, there's a lot of people.
This is like 1,000 shows, like 1,000 people.
Yeah, and like they're just in front of me. Like I'm the only, and like I tried getting I was like, yo, like, so Joe, who's like the photographer and like, you know, the manager and everything, I was like, yo, come turn up with me. Like I can't be out there by myself.
Yeah.
Like I'm scared.
Yeah.
And and they're like making fun of me. Like they're like, dude, why are you so scared? Like just go out there.
It's
I'm
the
like,
weirdest
oh my
feeling
God.
in the world.
So I go out there and I'm like, oh, what's up? Like I like, and then I like played music and shit. Like it was cool. I didn't know what to play because like it's mainly like a lot of younger girls, like, you know, 15, 16, I guess. And like I didn't know what to play. So like my first half of my set, like it was cool. Like I was playing some hood shit. I was playing like Chief Keef and like the shit that I usually play and in front of like skaters.
Yeah.
And they weren't like super like fucking hyped on it. And like they were turning up, but then like I was like, okay. So I went to like X and Pump, and you know, and then they started turning up, and then I wasn't as nervous. Then I got the mic and I like ran up to the front of the stage and started turning up, and like that was cool. And then the next show, I drank like 3 cups of like Hennessy and Coke, and like fucking I was off the shits, bro. And I like went out there and I was ready to go, bro. Like off rip, I just started turning up, and like I would like jump off the stage and get up on the fence and like be in motherfuckers' faces, like, and
That's
like they
dope,
was
man.
fucking with it, and like that, bro, is so fun. And, like it was something I'll never forget. And like I said, that's why I appreciate Xan. So now,
yeah, that's sick that he did that. Like,
yeah, but like, bro, and like his manager was for sure giving him shit for having me on there, because like one, like I wasn't even supposed to be on it. You know, 2, like now they're looking out for me on food and shit like that. Like, and like it was really dope. And now I'm just like, I'm about to drop like my like first like big DJ project. I got like Xan on it too. I'll play you a couple songs and shit. And fucking now I'm just like, okay, I want to drop this project. I want it to do good, and then I want to go on tour again.
That's fucking dope.
So
that really is that's fucking wild.
It's a really cool story.
How long were you out with him?
Like a month and a half, I
and
think.
How many shows?
Dude, a lot. Maybe like 20.
That's fucking insane. And like, you know, are you burnt out after that?
Yeah, but the thing is, bro, like
I feel like
I'm
you
still
feed off
everywhere.
Of
like
vibes.
and like I haven't like chilled out since then. Like right off tour, like I started getting booked heavy again, because like people were like, okay, like now he's doing something. So I've been booked like every weekend type shit.
So
like,
people seeing you with him, like that definitely helped out shit.
100%.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's fucking dope. Then.
And yeah, like no joke, like I've literally like I live in Pittsburgh, and I've been here maybe 4 days the past 3.
Yeah, I mean we've been trying to link up for a minute, but like you've been in and out.
Yeah, and like, you know, I got here yesterday, maybe the day before, and then but I've just been like in the studio type shit, just like finishing up like my project, just putting like final touches, like tags, and then I had like so a couple weeks ago I fucking was fried, and I put my number on social media and was like, yo, call me and leave me a message. I'm calling some people back. And like, I thought it was a good idea because like,
I thought it was a good idea.
Yeah, I thought it was a good idea because like, I was like, okay, I'll get a couple voicemails and, you know, it'll be tight. And
You didn't expect what happened.
dude, I got like over 200 calls.
What?
Yeah, like I couldn't go on my phone for the rest of the night.
Fuck
Like,
that.
and like, even to this day, like, fans will be like calling, like, I think it's cool, but like, I'm not gonna answer your call.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't have a number saved anymore, like, I don't answer it. Like, not trying to be an asshole. It's just like,
No, but like half
yeah.
the numbers that call you that you don't have saved are fucking robots.
yeah. And then like now, dude, and like some people, like, if you're gonna call me, like what's up, like, have a cool conversation. Like I'll answer like on accident sometimes, and they'll be like, hey, and I'll be like, who is this? And they'll be like, and then I'll just hang up. I'm just like, I'm over it, bro. And but I got some like my voicemail box, my like whatever, you know, my voicemails got full, like completely filled up.
Yeah.
And I listened through them all and like called a couple people back, but I like put like some really good voicemails like on my project.
Oh, that's dope.
So yeah, so that's what I was like doing yesterday and shit, and like I'm finally like chilling now. Hopefully I'll skate today, and then I got to go back to Cleveland tomorrow. I'm DJing a Chip the Ripper show, and then I fly to Atlanta for New Year's.
That's fucking dope.
So, and then I'll come back. I'll be in Atlanta for like 4 or 5 days, I think, and then because like I sponsor a skater out there, so you know I'll be kicking out. I don't even know if I'm gonna skate, but
Yeah.
I'll be kicking out there, and then after that, I come back. I got a listening party for my project in Cleveland, and then I have a listening party here on the 19th in Pittsburgh.
Where are you doing that at?
OneUp.
Okay, yeah. That's what I figured.
And then, like right after that, I fly back to Cali. for,
OneUp's
like, a couple
fucking
weeks.
killing it now.
Dude, OneUp's
It's
just
all sick inside. Like,
dude.
they've been.
It's all like it's like a nightclub in that bitch.
Yeah, it's definitely wild. I'm excited. I'm gonna go down for that skate competition. I think just to
Oh,
watch
the game
it.
of skate.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, dude! I'm in that. I'm about to win that shit.
I think that'll definitely be.
Are you skating in that, Peach?
No.
You really didn't sign up?
It looks like it would be super overwhelming. Like, you know, I don't know.
Well, I think we're doing it kind of like Battle at the Barracks, to where like people just come at different times and play.
Yeah.
But like towards the end, you know, it'll get serious.
For sure, I bet. Now, this Rage Club shit, like, what's your move with all this? Like, are you steady, like, pumping shit out?
Yeah, it's kind of hard, like I said, because I haven't really been around. But I like talk to, like, you know, I have somebody who helps me. He's a younger kid. He's probably like 15 or 16. His name's John Rogers. He's from Cleveland. Shout out John.
That's dope.
But I'll like talk to him on the phone, like, you know, give him the ideas that I have and shit, and he'll pump them out for me. And he like helps make my flyers for me and everything. Like, he does a lot for me. He's just a youngin' that knows how to work Photoshop.
And like that brand is like, you know, it's pretty big. You know, I see that it's grown pretty big.
It's doing well, and you know, we just came out with some new stuff. Well, like last month, we came out with those bags. I don't know if you saw those bags.
Yeah, I did see them.
Xan wore that on tour, and bro, that shit, those sold out over the weekend. Like literally, like they sold out in like 2 or 3 days.
That's fucking sick.
And yeah, that was really cool. But yeah, we're doing good. I'm like actually working on a drop right now with a tattoo artist from like Berlin, Germany.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's where he's from.
That's fucking wild.
Dude, he's sick. Like his designs, I'll show you some of them. They're like really cool. But I think he doesn't like speak English or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because like I could tell, like I feel like he uses a Google Translator or something.
Yeah, he misses a couple
sometimes.
words and shit.
Yeah, but like, dude, it's sick, and like he's like a really dope tattoo artist, and his design's really tight. So like we're about to pump this out, and then I'm working on like a couple designs myself and shit like that. So we'll probably like, I don't want to do like a huge drop like over the next like couple like probably over like the next like 6 to 8 months. I'll probably just put out like a t-shirt and a hoodie together and just like smaller shit like that.
Yeah, keep it like limited a little bit.
Yeah, rather than dropping like fucking like 15 pieces at once.
For sure. Now, I really wanted to ask you, just because like you're kind of heavy into like the fashion end of it. I feel. Now, what do you think about like you being someone who like grew up skating and like knowing what Supreme was, what it originally was, to being what it is now? Basically, just like you have anyone wearing it, like every SoundCloud rapper and everything and shit like that is wearing it. Like, I want to know like what you think about that.
Yeah. I hate
He
it.
said, "Here we
I
go."
hate it and love it, dude. So like,
Because I feel like I feel like you have a good like view of it because like you're in the skate world and you're in that SoundCloud rap type rap world.
And not only that, like I'm friends with Supreme skaters. Like I make music with Nikel. Like
oh yeah,
yeah. I've like dropped music with Nikel Smith. Like that's the homie. Every time I'm in LA, I link up with him. And you know,
did you watch mid '90s?
Yeah.
What'd you think about it?
It was sick, dude.
I thought it was so sick. It was like kids, but like a better
dude. It's lit. Yeah, I fuck with it. Shout
insane.
out Jonah Hill. I guess.
Jonah Hill's
shout out Lil Sonny, shout out Olin, shout out Nikel.
Jonah's interview on the Breakfast Club kind of weirded me out about it a little bit, and like how Nikel is like talking about how he's like, I ain't even from Compton, like because Jonah was like, yeah, I found Nikel in Compton, and then like they were posting videos like I ain't even from Compton.
Yeah, we just gonna keep that, you know, we gonna let that be what it is.
Yeah,
but yeah, like you know, I'm friends. You know, the coolest thing is like Kevin Bradley was like actually like my favorite skater, and you know I got to meet him.
Oh yeah,
I got to like turn up with him when I was out in LA and everything. He's sick. And then I don't think I've ever met Tyshawn Jones, but I play Fortnite with him.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like Nikel like got me plugged in with like all the Supreme. Yeah, I'm not right now just because I've been traveling so much. But like 3 months ago, bro, like I was glued.
I'm not a video game guy like at all.
Yeah,
so
I've always been like a big video gamer.
I'm trash. So like it makes me I don't even have. I skip fun and I just get mad because like I would just lose every time.
I feel you.
It sucks.
But yeah, so like yeah, I'm a heavy Fortnite player. I've like not right now, like I said, because I've been traveling so much. If I had it like on me all the time, dude, it'd be bad.
Yeah.
But like last season, like I got to max tier. I was like, you know, I was playing like every day. I was getting like a couple wins a day type shit, and like it's crazy.
My buddy is a Facebook verified like gamer through them. He's gonna come on and like talk about it because I have no idea about any of it. But he plays Fortnite.
Dude. I want to play with good people.
Dude, I'll link you with him after this. But he's fucking. He just streams his shit like at night. He'll get on at like midnight or something and stream for like 8 hours. But this motherfucker in 3 months grew to like 20,000 followers. Like has mad people watching his shit. Like mad people interacting with him on like this video game shit. And I'm just like, Jesus. I guess because like I'm not a big fan of like video games. I just don't understand how insane that world is. Because like you have people like that ninja guy, like
dude, yeah,
fucking with Drake and everything, and you're just like, Jesus,
crazy.
Can't believe that.
It's crazy, like what the world's come to.
It really is.
But yeah, back to like the Supreme shit. Like, I like all my friends and shit. I was like the first one wearing Supreme and like skating in it and shit. And I've been hip to it for a long time because like my like biggest inspirations like Tyler the Creator and like Odd Future and shit. And,
yeah,
like, dude, I got to meet him like last week in Cali. This shit was like. I low-key fanned out. I had to. I was like, bro, like,
yeah, it's probably insane.
You're the reason I do this shit. Like, and I was off the shits, dude. Like, I was like tripping. I was like, what the fuck? So, like, I was there, and like ASAP Rocky was like right next to me, and like Tyler was next to me, and I was like, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's probably
like, especially coming from like area like this in Cleveland. Like, famous people just aren't around you all the time. Like,
yeah.
So like, you know. I'm starting to get more used to it because I'm in LA a lot and like, you know, being around Xan, like we're just around like people like
yeah,
that.
like is it just insane? He just gets recognized everywhere, I'm sure.
Bro, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like we were just driving to the studio, bro, and like 3 cars were like all just like driving the same distance, like with their phones like this. Like,
do you think you would want that?
No.
I think that
I don't think he wants it either.
I'm sure that it's like a blessing to curse, obviously, because like, you know, you're getting bread and like you're making all this money and shit like that, and you're making all these connections. But like, how the fuck can Justin Bieber walk? He can't walk outside. Like that's fucking insane. Like you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, Xan can't walk outside.
I know. Like,
and like the thing is, like Justin could low key hide it if he needs to. Like just put a hoodie on, have that shit tight. Like Xan cannot hide it.
Why?
Like, you got a whole ass drip coming from your eye, bro.
Yeah,
like
that's a good
even
point.
If you got like sunglasses on, you still got more face tats that are
people
recognizable.
could see that.
Like,
that's a good point.
And like so like that shit's crazy, but
definitely it's definitely sick though to like see it all and see how shit really just cool like starts like take off.
And now like it's cool because like people are low key like know who I am. Like all like the past 2 times I've been at the airport in Cleveland, people have came up to me and taken pictures of me.
Oh yeah,
like, that's just crazy. Like,
that's definitely wild. What's up with the elevator shit? Like I saw you had that right up an elevator.
Yeah, so like somebody who like I can't tell. He's one of the like main people from Elevator. His name's Fam, he's like from Cleveland, and because like Elevator's like it's like based out of Chicago, but like it has Cleveland ties, like heavy Cleveland ties.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
And yeah, he just like he's known. Like I've known him for like a long ass time too, and he's been watching everything I've been doing, and like we just did this huge just like interview, and that shit was really cool, and like Elevator really fucks with me, which is awesome, and like they're like sponsoring, you know, all the listening parties, and they're gonna like premiere like my project. I'm actually gonna like film a couple of music videos like under my name and like the artists that are on the song, obviously, and we're gonna put those videos out through Elevator, and like it's gonna be tight, and like they fuck with Rage Club too, bro. Like they did a whole Rage Club.
I saw that. That's why that's why I was curious on how that all like happened. That's dope. That like, I mean, it seems like shit's going well.
Yeah. It's cool to see like actually like start, because like I used to be annoying to Elevator probably. I used to like email him every fucking song, like listen.
Whatever, fuck it.
Yeah, but now like it's sick. It's really cool to see.
It's cool to like have people respond to like what you're doing and like in a positive way and shit like that.
Yeah,
it's definitely makes it easier to like keep going with it too. I feel. So like, what's like your next move with? So you're just gonna go out and tour again after you drop this tape, and
that's the goal. Keep
going out with this like Rage Club shit.
Yeah. So like I'm gonna do like some cool stuff with Rage Club coming up. I'm gonna do like some collabs. I want to keep it a secret who I'm doing the collabs with, but they're gonna be like really cool with that. And then, you know, like I said, I'm gonna continuously make like small drops, you know, come out and shit like that. Where we're gonna have like a little like probably like 6 to 8 minute video come out over the next couple months. We like went on tour for like our Dipped video, our previous video. Yeah, and like I've just been like hella busy and haven't had a chance to drop like our whole tour video that you know, the homie Peach filmed. You know, we went on tour, we did like 4 cities, we premiered the video in like 4 different cities, and had like this artist from Cleveland, Freshie, perform at all like the shows. Really? And like it was really cool. Like we had you know, a 12-passenger van, so we had the whole skate team with us, and then we had Freshie with us, and then we had like speakers and, you know, sound equipment with us, and we just set up shop like at a skate shop and just like had a show, and it was crazy. Like he filmed it all, so that'll be coming out over the next like week probably. I'll probably drop that next week because like I said, it was supposed to come out like last month probably. Yeah. But that's what's going on with Rage Club. And then with myself, I'm about to drop this project, you know, see what happens from there. I still got like shows and gigs lined up, and then, you know, maybe hop on tour with Xan or somebody else, and then throw my own events in some cities, which is really cool because like I know I have a really good following in Philadelphia right now, and I've only been there one time. And like they just like hella people just tell me to come out there and do a show, so I like Philly. Set something up.
I mean, like it's not a bad place. I went out there a few times. It's pretty sick out there.
Yeah, we did a show out there and it was really cool. And then I work with this artist that's from like Jersey, but like right by Philly. His name's Ant Beal, and he's got a song on my project. And I want to throw something with him out there. That shit'll go up for sure. And then probably just like I already have like 3 songs for like my next project.
That's dope.
So I'll probably literally just start like working on my next project. I got this really dope song with Chew and Hardo. Oh yeah. And, like I'm working on getting somebody else on it.
Yeah, I fuck with both their music for sure.
Yeah, like dude, the song's so sick too. And like I wanted to put it on this project, but I want to get like I didn't want to rush it because I want to get somebody dope on it. Yeah. And like I could have got somebody who was like, you know, sick, but like I want to get like somebody big on it.
Yeah, someone
really
epic.
Blow that shit up because like that song's hard as fuck.
Well, that's dope. That's definitely cool. You're definitely an interesting dude. You're involved with a bunch of shit. It'll be interesting to see everything like kind of go from here.
Hell yeah.
So I do this ending segment with everyone on the podcast.
Real quick, I gotta answer that Supreme shit, bro, because I gotta let motherfuckers know.
Go ahead.
So like, if you skate, you 100% allowed to wear skate shop, or I mean Supreme. But like a lot of people don't even know that Supreme's a skate shop, bro. Yeah. Like it's literally a skate shop. So like I don't even wear it that much anymore because I work and skate for OneUp. So like I'm gonna rep OneUp, skate shop that I'm part of. But like I still wear it to, you know, support the homies and shit. But like I hate like if you don't skate, you can still wear it to an extent. But like I just hate the kids who just like they're like, oh, I got a box logo, I'm sick as fuck. Yeah. Like I literally want to fight those kids, dude. Like if you have a box logo and like you're just like a douche, like if you're just some like college douche and you got a box logo, like you can see me. Like for real. Like I fucking hate that shit. Like,
Yeah,
but
it's wild. Like working at Threads for so long, like you would see everyone
I
walking in.
bet,
So
dude.
like you would see every different type of person wearing shit, and like people, you would see like random people wearing like the band, like the what the fuck are they called? What the fuck are they called? Sweatbands.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
Supreme like sweatband. They
yeah,
got like
yeah.
a fucking man bun. and,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
fucking
just
like,
wild people wearing
a
it. You're
mega
just like,
douche.
It's like
That's what you call mega douche.
definitely interesting to like see people. It's weird because people, I feel like Bape ain't on that level. Like people don't wear Bape to the same extent.
More so, just like hood motherfuckers be wearing bait.
Yeah, or people that have just like been in it since like back then, like '94 and shit. It's definitely wild, but
Like, and then when it comes to like artists, like I fuck with artists wearing Supreme because they're supporting skateboarding.
yeah,
You feel me? Like if you have like a name, that's sick because you're supporting skateboarding. But like I just hate like just like the kids that have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Did you ever see
If I was 13, I'd beat the shit
that
out of them.
Instagram account? They had one. It was all like the terrible people wearing Supreme. They just would repost the shit.
Dude, no, but I
It was
need
funny.
that.
It was
I need that
definitely
app.
funny. All right, so I do an ending segment with everyone on the podcast. Are you a fan of The Office?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so whenever they get locked out of the office, they do a segment called Desert Island Questions. I play with everyone that I have on here. I think it's interesting people's answers, and I feel you could tell a lot from someone from their answers.
Yeah.
So I give people 3 categories, and I give people 3 choices for each category to take with them on a desert island. So the first category is watching. So you could bring whatever you want on a desert island, like movies, TV series, whole movie series, anything, but you get 3 choices.
Dude, I'm actually taking The Office with me.
Yeah.
Like
it's a good
I put
choice.
The Office on like every
Yeah, just
night when I go
background
to sleep.
music.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah, and like it's funny because like even my dad's into it. Like my dad just recently got into it.
Really?
Yeah, so like because it's on like Comedy Central all the time.
Yeah, and
now,
they
I
play
guess.
it all the time.
So like I'll like go to Cleveland just like see my dad watching it, and I'll be like, hell
That's
yeah.
fucking dope.
And then I'll sit down and watch it.
That's definitely dope. Have you been to Streets on Carson?
Streets on Carson?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
dude, that's a restaurant on Carson Street. It's the most fire food you'll ever eat. It's incredible. But the dude who owns it, Matt, he hated The Office at first. He
Really?
fucking hated it. And I've talked to him about it numerous times. He's been on the podcast, but now he loves it, and it's because he started watching it. It's been on like Comedy Central, but I'll get a random text and like we'll start talking about an episode. But I don't know how people dislike it. Like it's
Yeah, dude.
it's almost a perfect show.
Like you're low-key an asshole if you don't like The Office.
But The Office is a good choice. All right, you get 2 more choices.
All right, I get 2 more choices.
Yeah,
You said like movies too.
anything you want. Movies, TV.
Oh, dude, I'm taking Black Mirror with me.
Did you watch the new movie that they just came out with?
Nah, that's a movie.
So Black Mirror came out with this movie where you could choose your own path through it. So while you're watching the movie, a menu pops up on the bottom and it'll say like the first question is like, what cereal would you want? Do you want Sugar Pops or do you want Frosted Flakes? And you choose one of them and you go through
we
a
need
story
to-
from there.
we need to watch this
There's
when we
over
get back.
there's over 5 hours of footage. You can
5
go
hours,
Dude,
bro.
you can go over. The movie is technically only an hour and a half long through, but there's numerous paths that you could take. So there's over 5 hours of footage. But you go all the way through, and it's about this kid who like is creating a video game, and wild shit happens. But the movie is insane. Just came out last night, but you pick your way through.
Just came out last night. You already watched it?
I watched it last night, dude.
Fuck yeah.
I'm a crazy movie guy.
I gotta go back to sleep, but I'm down when I wake up to watch that.
It's and I appreciate you coming out here early.
I got you, bro.
But it's definitely insane. It's every movie is going to be like this from now on, I feel, because like you could choose your own outcome of this movie.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking insane movie, so like the outcomes are very, very wild. But it's definitely worth watching. Okay, so you said The Office, you said Black Mirror.
Yeah, and then I gotta think like I wish I had like a list to pick from. Dude, probably the Warriors. That was like
Oh.
my favorite movie growing up.
Yeah. Warriors come out to play.
And then if I could pick a fourth, it'd be Reservoir Dogs.
I love Reservoir Dogs for
Yeah.
sure. I love all the Quentin Tarantino shit.
Yeah. He's a beast.
He really is. The new movie is going to be insane. It definitely will be wild. I'm excited for
yeah.
that. Okay, so movies is done. Second category is so I usually ask people 3 books to take with them, but you said
read.
Yeah, you said you're a big video game dude.
Yeah.
3 video games.
3 video games. Fortnite.
Okay.
100%. Yeah, Skate 3.
Yeah. You think they'll ever make a next one?
Dude, if they don't, I'm gonna fucking sue them. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna sue them
They were making them Trump hats that said "Make Skate" again.
Yeah, dude, bruh. Like, if you go to EA's Instagram, no matter what they post, there's
People commented on.
Skate 4. That's all they put. Bro, it's so funny, dude. Every fucking, like, it'll be like a Madden post, and people will be like, okay, but where the fuck Skate 4?
Did you see the video or the game that's coming out for the PC that's a skate game? I can't remember what it's called. It's called like Skater L or something like that.
That's
But
dumb,
I guess
dude.
it's for a computer. It looks like Skate though, but
Yeah.
to a certain extent. But I don't know. You can definitely check that out.
But, like, fuck every skateboarding game that comes out until Skate 4.
yeah,
Like, I'm
yeah.
sorry to
Skate's
whoever,
definitely
like,
wild.
Dude, remember Tony Hawk had that game, like, where you'd set up the skateboard on the floor?
Yeah, yeah.
That shit was
for
funny.
like 5 minutes.
I wonder if that came out after Skate 3. That's how long ago Skate 3 came out.
that had to be beforehand.
You think?
It had to be. It had to be.
It was probably,
I,
like, in between.
I don't
like,
think I even
Skate and
remember
Skate 3.
anyone. You know, I remember people having that for like a couple months and then it was just gone.
Yeah, because it sucked.
Yeah, it probably sucked.
I would like, I broke mine, dude. I like tried like taking it down the stairs or something.
Remember them fucking. I had this like Burton snow skate that
Dude,
like
snow skates are sick. Now there's motherfuckers skating rails and shit on snow
yeah,
skates.
wild ass. I think it's insane. Like I've had numerous conversations with like Beckham and like German, everything about like the evolution of it all and how there was people like people will compare like Michael Jordan to like LeBron James, but it's just like apples to oranges because that's like people comparing like Rodney Mullen to Naja.
Yeah.
Because like Naja's arguably like probably one of the best skaters living right now.
Yeah.
And then like Rodney Mullen was back then, he was definitely one of the best skaters back then, but like
Yeah.
Naja will shit on him right now.
Yeah, they're
But,
like,
like,
two completely different skaters.
Exactly, but like
that's what's so great about
shit
skates.
would not
So-
like pop off like it was if it wasn't for like Rodney Mullen and shit.
Yeah, facts.
And it's wild to see because like now all these young ass kids are doing this insane shit. And I think it all stems to like having it right at your hands. Like people could see this shit on their phone every day, all day. So people were seeing
yeah.
it's possible to do. And I think people were trying it and doing it
More.
because like they're
it's
seeing
easier to
it.
see.
Because
Bro.
whenever I was younger, like we didn't have like fucking YouTube and shit to like
Just had VHS tapes.
yeah, to like look at random shit.
Yeah, and like nowadays, dude, there's like kids like hopping on like 20 rails on Instagram.
Weird
Like,
young
on
ass
Instagram.
kids too.
Like on Instagram, bro. Like not even like a part. And like that's what I fucking hate about skating though is like Instagram skaters. Like go like fucking film a street park, dude. Like leave the skate park. I'm sorry.
That's all
But,
right.
like leave the skate park. Like I hate that shit, dude. I hate going to Cali and just seeing these kids that like they have like the biggest ego at a skate park. Like go somewhere. Like go fucking skate a stair set like somewhere else. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can understand why you'd be
Like
why you'd
if
feel
you're
some
trying to
way
like
about that.
be
Just
all
to, like,
sponsored and sick,
flex
like,
for the gram.
yeah, like leave the skate park and go film a street park. That's how I'm with Rage Club. Like I'll never like the only like clouded up skater we got on the team is Kevin Viernes, and like he's definitely he's got like his Instagram post and everything, but like I brought him out to Pittsburgh and that motherfucker threw down. Like
Yeah.
he got some of the gnarliest shit I've ever seen. Like bruh, like he'll go out and just get like 4 clips in a day. I'm like, okay, like you're good.
Yeah.
Like
You
you're
do
good,
whatever-
dude.
whatever
You
the
know what I'm
fuck you
saying?
want.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Like you're good.
Yeah.
But
I can understand that for
yeah,
sure.
And then fucking, but yeah, what were we
I'll
talking about?
get stuck on Instagram
yeah.
for hours though, just like watching shit. All the like GX1000 shit. It's
Dude,
just like
so sick.
I will watch that shit for hours.
Yeah, all like bro GX videos and like
Yeah,
that shit
super-
on repeat.
Like that dude that was flying down almost wrecked into that bus.
So sick.
Yeah, like it's super wild.
Those dudes are wild.
So you picked Skate 3,
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
and fucking. Dude, I haven't played it in forever. I'll run DJ Hero. If I can't DJ wherever the fuck I'm going, dude, I'll take that
DJ
shit.
here, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
All right, so third category is music. So you can take like anything you want for music. 3 choices.
What, like 3 artists?
I mean, you could do artists, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna switch it up.
This is shit you're listening to every day, all day for the rest of your life.
Okay. some rap's gonna get annoying as fuck. So I really gotta think about this. Like, I'm definitely taking. Have you ever heard of Toro y Moi? He's like an electronic poppy type artist.
I never heard of him.
Taking him. He's sick as fuck. I can't get, dude, Lil Tracy. I listen to Lil Tracy every day. And like he's super SoundCloud, but his shit's so fire.
That's all right.
So I'm gonna run with Lil Tracy, Toro y Moi, and I'm trying to think either Mac DeMarco or the Growlers.
We'll give you both.
Yeah, both.
You could have both.
I'll take both them.
Okay.
I'm like, dude, I'm, in the rap scene 100%, and I fuck with, rap and hip hop heavy, but like, I can't listen to that shit all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
dude, that shit gets so old.
I asked Germ what he wanted on here, and you would think that he would say something like, some sort of hip hop. All his shit was just like jazz and soul shit.
Yeah.
And you're just like, huh. And he's like, dude, this is my job. He was like, I work in this all day, every day. He was like, whenever I come and sit in my car, I want to listen to like, good shit. Like, you know what I mean? Something a little bit different.
Yeah. Like, but like, where are we in the desert? We're going to the desert with
Desert
this?
Island.
Yeah, if we go to the desert island, but like, the cool thing is like, I fuck with rap like when I'm turning up. So like,
yeah, you can be turning up by yourself.
So like, if I'm on this desert island, I find like some crazy drugs or something, and I start like
just be eating plants, just start eating plants and hope that you start seeing wild shit.
And you start like wilding out, bro. Like I'm turning all the way up to Lil Tracy, like that shit's full blast, bro. But like, and then I'll find fucking like some crazy shit to smoke and be like hella down and sad.
Coconut husks.
Yeah, and I'll just listen to the Growlers and Mac DeMarco and be all in my feels. Like, damn, I wish I had a bitch with me.
All right. I mean, those are good answers, though.
You feel?
Okay, second to last question is death row meal. So you can eat whatever you want.
Hot fries.
From wherever you want.
Hot fries?
Hot fries? You're into hot fries?
So, dude, I fucking eat them for breakfast. Like,
it's been
twice
probably
a week.
like...
It's bad.
It's been probably like 10 years since I had a hot fry.
I literally had hot fries for breakfast yesterday.
Jeez.
I eat them all, like, wherever we go, like, I fucking buy a bag. It's bad, dude.
It's been a long time. I'm going to have to buy some now.
Fucking, my, like, appendix, like, fucking exploded. I almost died, like
Jesus.
like a couple of years ago. But it's literally because I eat, like, spicy food so much.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, dude, I put fucking hot sauce and everything, but I eat hot fries like, it's an addiction. Like, I need a true life.
Ugh. That was such a good show. Okay, so hot fries is your desert island meal, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. All right, and the last question I ask everyone is, if you could have a conversation with anyone alive or dead, who would it be and why? Now, a lot of people say, like, family shit, but, like, that's obvious, like, if you have, like, a family member, but I like to know people that, like, you're not related to.
What if I already had a conversation with him?
It's fine.
All right, Tyler, Creator.
Okay.
Because, like, it'll be, like, a funny-ass conversation. Like, if I'm having the last conversation, dude, like...
He would definitely be an interesting dude to talk to.
He is, dude. Like, I was, like, when I went up to him, I was like, bro, like... Because, like, I, like, tapped him, and, like, his security guard, like, was like, yo. And I was like, bro, just let me talk to him for a second. And I was just like, bro, like, I'm out here from, like, the East Coast, like... I DJ, I make, I own a skate brand. Like, I really look up to you. I was like, you inspired everything I do, bro. And he's like, that's tight. And like, it was sick. Like, I forget like what else, because like I said, I was fucked up. So like, I can't remember exactly like what I said or what else was said. But like, dude, if I could have like a fucking like 20-minute conversation with him, it'd be sick, because like, I want to like troll him for a second too and see what he would do.
It's a good question to ask people though, because like, I think it's super interesting. You could kind of learn a lot from someone about like who they would pick, like immediately, like who their brain goes to. Yeah, it's like,
I could have thought of somebody else, but like realistically, when you ask me that, that's the first thing that pops up. So
and that's why I do these like questions, because usually if I ask someone about like, oh, what's your favorite movie and shit, it'll usually like spark some shit in your mind to where it goes to. And it's like, I ask all these different people and I hear all these different answers, and like I sit there and I think about like who I would pick, and it's like who I would pick if I could speak to them alive or dead would be like people like Richard Pryor, Robin Williams. I would love to talk to Mac Miller like about everything. Like, hell yeah, that shit would have been like way ahead of his time. Mac's up there on the list. For sure. And like you really, it's interesting to hear how everyone like thinks about shit. But
dude, you want to hear like a funny story about how I first met Mac?
Go ahead.
I was at like ID Labs, and I think this is like when I like first kind of moved here, and I think it was Germ because like I didn't know who Germ was at the time because he doesn't have a face.
Yeah.
Nobody knows who the fuck.
Only
nobody knows
pictures
who
of his
this fool
face that
looks
he
like.
took. He has that 412 mask on.
Yeah, like bro, Germ, bro. Come on. But yeah, like and it's crazy because like I've known who Germ was since I was a kid. Like I literally like I was that kid that was bumping kids. Like when I was like I had like the fucking thumbs up merch and everything 100%. Growing up. And so I was at ID Labs and like Germ had like shit in his hands. I think, like I said, I think it was Germ. It might not have been, but like whoever that was had shit in his hands. He's like, "Yo, can you grab the door?" And I opened the door, dude, and like Mac and Ariana are like in my face, and like it was like the first time I ever was like starstruck. Like I was like, like I didn't know what to say. I was like, "Oh, what's up?" And he was like, "Yo," and then that shit was crazy. And that's all it really was. And I just
Definitely,
walked away. I was just like, yo. And he's like, what's up?
It's a fucking shame. Really is. But
it's life, bro. As
life.
Shitty as it is, bro. Like
a lot of people.
I just lost like a family member and shit. It's just, that's how you gotta look at it. It's just life.
Yeah, that's true.
We all gonna die.
Yeah.
As fucked up
sooner
as
or
that
later.
is, but
Me probably sooner. All right. So yeah, I mean, take whatever time you want, promote whatever you want. I give everyone like, you're obviously, my shit ain't gonna fucking do
Should I start the shout outs? Shout out OneUp, you dig. Shout out Peach. Shout out Rage Club. Shout out Xan. Shout out Brandon. Shout out Greg. And then I'm missing other people, but shout out Starbucks. Shout out Vitamin Water.
That's good.
Shout out Potato Soup. That shit gas. Shout out Hello Bistro just for the potato soup, though. I don't get anything else. Shout out, Tooties? Shout out Tootie, shout out Zeds.
Tooties and Zeds, those are both places. I'm telling you, Streets on Carson.
Shout
you
out
have
Streets
to try
on
that.
Carson.
Yeah.
I've never ate there, but
you
shout
got
out
to.
y'all. Shout out my mom. Shout out my dad. Shout out my brother. Shout out the whole gang.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming over and doing this.
Thank you for
early
having
as
me.
fuck.
Yeah, it's dumb early. I still would be hella asleep.
This is the last question. Where the fuck does Top Gun come from? I honestly don't even know your real name.
I don't want people to know what it is. But I got it. Everybody thinks I got it from the fucking movie, dude.
I obviously know you didn't get it from the movie.
I didn't get it. I don't even think I've watched that movie ever.
Yeah, I mean,
I think I've like seen like parts of it because I just like look up Top Gun and like see what comes up. But I got it from Workaholics.
Oh, okay.
There's an episode. So like me and like my two friends that I was really close with in high school. I don't really talk to them anymore, which sucks. But we like watched Workaholics all the time, like every episode, like multiple times. And they always said I was like Adam, if you know who that is.
Yeah. And
like we were similar. And one episode he wore like this hat that said Top Gun on it. And
that's where it came from.
yeah, and like they on my birthday, it might have been like my like 16th birthday or some shit. They got me like the Top Gun hat, bruh, and I like wore it around for fucking like weeks, dude. Like I would like wear it in school and get yelled at, like, and then put it back on like the next class, like, and get yelled at again. And like my last name's Orsino, so like all my like my Instagram, my Twitter, I changed it all to Top Gun Orsino. And this is before like DJing was like I think I was like DJing, but like this is like I was playing like DJ Hero and just like mixing. Like I wasn't an actual DJ yet. Like I didn't come out and be like I'm DJ Top Gun.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of just like that was just my like I gave myself. Well, they gave me the nickname in a sense.
You kept
but, like,
it going.
I kept it going, but this is just like a
you
random
embraced
nickname.
it.
Yeah,
that's the same.
And then
shit.
I started DJing. I was like, dude, that's got to be my fucking DJ name.
Yeah.
So
that's a good answer.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. Everyone else listening, you know where to fucking hear it all. I'll call you right back on Instagram. I'll call you right back everywhere else. Throw me an email. Let me know who you want on, who you don't, what you like, what you dislike. Anything. Call me piece of shit. I'll call you right back.